What's good, family, and welcome to Enjoy the Journey. I am your host, Devante Lamont, and today I have somebody here with me, and I'm excited because I'm a fan. I have Trackz here, y'all.
Yes.
Host of the Queer Pop the Balloon. He's an artist. I mean, y'all probably know him from Zeus, season 1, Zeus Network. Bobby, I love you. I mean, he's the bomb.com, and Trackz is here with us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm very delighted to be here. You have a beautiful platform, so thank you for having me. For sure.
I am so grateful to have you here.
For sure.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm really nervous, Trackz.
What?
I am, because I'm such a fan.
That's sweet.
And let me tell you why I'm a fan of you. Okay. I'm a fan of you because as a black man, especially a queer black man, to see the work that you're doing, not just online, but to see you as an individual, how you carry yourself, it is so refreshing to see. And I want you to know, please don't give up. Like, you are needed. Like, everything you do in media, like, you are needed. So I just want to say thank you for being you.
Thank you. And thank you for saying that. That means a lot, because, we forget it sometimes. So thank you for seeing me and understanding. I have to credit my mom. My mom raised me well, and I try my best to stick to how I was raised in righteousness and love. So,
I love that. So let's talk about it. Let's jump in the journey.
Yes, come on.
So you give me very Southern accent. It's given between Mississippi, New Orleans, kind of Louisiana. What is Alabama? Louisiana. Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. A very small town, Donaldsonville, Louisiana.
Donaldsonville, Louisiana. Where's that?
So it's about 25, 30 minutes outside of Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Yeah, but many people don't know about it, but it was the capital of Louisiana from 1829 to 1831.
Give us the history.
Yeah. Our first black mayor was the first black mayor in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, Pierre Calise Landry. And then Plash Johnson, the Pink Panther theme, the saxophonist from Donaldsonville. So we got a little history. We're rich.
You put us on the map.
Yeah,
okay.
For
so
sure.
What was it like growing up in Donaldsonville?
Yeah, it was down home, 2 high schools, the population 6,000.
Wow.
Not a place for a creator to grow up. So what actually brought me to Atlanta, and I don't want to jump the gun, but I kind of outgrew, my story is I outgrew my surroundings, with my creative mind. So, but I loved it. I wouldn't change anything about it. I'm small town. I am a country, small town bumpkin. And proud of it.
Okay, so when you say country, Louisiana specifically, I automatically go to Creole and, like, is that like the thing?
It's a thing in Louisiana. I don't have Creole roots from what I know.
Okay.
But it's a thing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a thing. So like, okay, so you don't just strictly eat like jambalaya and things like that?
Oh no, I do. Look, that's a different question. You talking about the cuisine?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
food.
See, I'm thinking you talking about like French descent.
I'm hungry right now. I'm talking about food.
I just cooked some gumbo last week because you see how it feels outside.
Yeah.
I cooked some gumbo, but I'm on jambalaya, crawfish, etouffee, gumbo. That's me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Can I get a plate?
Yeah, I freeze some, so I'm gonna have to get you some stuff.
This is documented, so if I don't get it and I don't put on my story, y'all know it didn't happen. Okay. So, all right, I have so much I want to talk about. I don't even know where to start. All right, so let's go to your artistry, because we know that you are an artist. Like, oh my God, you've recorded singles, you've recorded music.
Yes.
Are you looking to release any new music?
No, that is the golden question. I still get, as big as Pop the Balloon is and as big as Zeus Network is, I always love when people ask me, hey, are you gonna put out some more music? I want to eventually. And I like that my following has grown, so now I have a bigger platform to do that. So I think I want to eventually get back to the music. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You want to sing right now? You got a song on your heart?
Oh my gosh.
On the spot. You got something.
I don't know if I have it right now. I wasn't prepared for that.
Okay, I'll come back.
We'll come back.
All right, we'll come back to that. So say a prayer. We'll see what comes through next. All right. All right. So, okay, let's talk about your June 2018 single, It Is What It Is, right? So let's talk about it. Because you started early. But I want to talk about that song particularly. Like, what caused, did you write that?
I did.
Okay. What made you write It Is What It Is?
Look, I don't even remember the song. It's so transient because that was my first, me first starting out. That was my first song I ever recorded.
That's how I knew you were an artist from that song.
What was the question? Why did I write it, or what did I write it about?
Yes, why?
I don't remember. What was?
What? This is the problem with artists. Artists, they forget that they're artists. They start doing all these other shows. They get on Zeus Network. They get BT. They get on YouTube, and then they forget that they sing. I'm preaching to myself because I was an artist for over 10 years, and I quit to be on YouTube. So I'm rebuking myself. So
you know what? It's my worst song. That's why I don't. I've been trying to get rid of that song off platforms for a long time, but my sister like it. I got a few people. Don't leave it up there. It's horrible. I hate the song.
You just maybe are tough criticizing on yourself.
Yeah, and it was my first one, and I've grown so much since that song. So that was 28.
Okay, well let's move on. He doesn't want to sing. All right. Okay, but I'm getting to Zeus. I know what y'all want to get to.
Man.
I already know what y'all want to get to.
Talk about?
But this man has a journey. He wouldn't be on Enjoy the Journey if he didn't have a journey.
That's right.
So I did some digging.
Oh, Lord.
I heard that in 2015 that you won Wheel of Fortune.
I did.
And is it true that you won $22,000?
So $22,000 overall in cash and prizes. So that included a trip to Italy. I think that was valued at like $7,000.
So what was it like going on Wheel of Fortune?
You know what? It was amazing. Like I said, I'm country, so I grew up with my grandma and my mom just watching it, right?
Yeah.
But I tell people when I moved to Atlanta, now I'm in this big city, right?
Yeah.
Being around creatives, it inspires you and it gives you you grow this creative muscle. So I was just watching it one day and I was like, let me cast for it. So I literally just did it, and I got the call back, flew to Culver City, California, and the rest is history.
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
So, oh my God. So what was the one thing that, did anything disappoint you about being on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, so I got to the final round, of course, right? So I won the show, but the final puzzle, it's easy when you're playing at home because I got my letters that I always choose, but for some reason, now that the camera's on me, I'm next to Pat Sajak looking at Vanna White, I did not say my letters, so I didn't get the final puzzle, but I feel like I would have gotten it if I would have played my regular letter.
Play the
letters.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
But so he won Wheel of Fortune. I just thought y'all need to know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy to know that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, let's jump into it because the people, I feel the energy. This show ain't even aired yet, and I feel it. Wow. So, Pop the Bloom.
Yes. My baby.
Oh my goodness.
That is my baby.
You are the host and the creator of the Queer Pop the Bloom, and it is making major strides on YouTube. It is doing great numbers. I mean, we are watching people be entertained. Yes. Can you tell me about the journey to get into Pop the Bloom?
Wow, the journey. So it really just started with me. So this is the crazy part. So as you know, I only have singles on streaming platforms. So I was in the process of creating my first EP because people are like, okay, you got singles, do an EP. So I was creating my EP, logged on to the Neighborhood Talk, and saw Pop the Balloon or Find Love by Arlette. I'm moving the creator. I was like, oh my God. I instantly went to her YouTube and watched every single one of them. And it just hit me. I'm like, being a lover boy on Zeus, known for that, I'm like, wait, this just makes sense for me to start it for the gays, for the queer people. So I'm like, in the name of representation, in the name of visibility, I want to give my people some space in the social experiment arena. So I created it. It took me a long time because I wanted to strive for perfection, but I learned that trial and error is the best teacher. So I just put it out. And as we go, I think it's just still getting better. So never in a million years did I think it would catch on like it has, but I'm thankful that people are leaning into it.
Okay, so now we here. I'm talking as a fan now, y'all.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So I am going to be completely honest with you. I grew up in holiness, so I'm a prayer warrior. I was watching 2 nights ago, and when I tell you I was interceding so hard for you, how do you be in the midst hosting? I mean, because they be going at each other's necks.
No.
Like, and you just be like, all right, all right. And I'll be like, how does he do? So as the host,
yeah,
what is your experience when contestants are, what is your experience as the host? Let's talk about your experience. Because I really be nervous for you.
You be nervous with me?
I do. I was in there. I mean, seriously, like, I be thinking they about to throw some blows.
Yeah,
you about to, like, okay, so as the host, how do you, okay, maybe I can get a more specific question. Like, how do you handle, I don't even know how to ask it. How do you handle being the host of Pop the Balloon?
So naturally, I'm very composed. I'm just a composed. I'm a reserved individual. I've seen a lot, you know. Yeah. So nothing. But I'm not gonna lie. They always catch me by surprise. Even though I meet them before we say action, like I meet them in the holding areas. You just never expect the stuff that's gonna happen.
Wow.
You know, and
so it's not scripted.
No, definitely not.
Because sometimes you can be thinking like, okay, maybe they script that part, but
a lot of people think that. I was shocked at people who thought that we rehearsed this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, these are people who come on, and these moments literally happen like on the fly.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the biggest moment that shocked you in the moment? Like, what was that moment? Like, give me a circumstance to where you were like, oh crap.
You know what? It was the 30 and up episode. The infamous 30 and up episode. And it was the interaction between Kwani and Dino.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. You know, and I got a lot of backlash about that because they were like, well, why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you step in? Why didn't you control it? You lost control of your show. It's easy saying that when you're a viewer,
right?
You know, but when you're in it, you just, first of all, there's a level of shock.
Yeah.
You know, unexpected. Like I did not expect it to happen. So when you're in it, you're not realizing how long it's going on because you're trying to figure out like, where is this going?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's harder than it looks, but that shocked me. Like it's a few moments that just kind of had me like, whoa.
Wow.
But this is what I do. I try to give people some space to just naturally and organically act or say what they want to say. Because the show is about dialogue, so we need to see these moments.
Yeah.
We need to see them if they're good, so we can know, you know what, I need, this is how I need to be, you know? And then we need to see the bad moments to be like, you know what, I may have a trait like this. Maybe I need to ease up.
Yeah.
So I think it helps us when we see those bad moments. And when we see the good moments, we continue to you know.
That leads me to this question when you said that. So what is the motive, or how can I say it? The motive behind the social experience, especially in the LGBTQ community. So what then does Pop the Balloon, from your perspective in your show, what is the motive, and how can the LGBTQ community look at it in a way where it's not just about, you know, the funny moments or the things that happen, but what is a takeaway that you want people to take away from your experience?
It's a good question. Good question. And you know what? I'm glad you asked it. A lot of people think it's a dating show.
Yes, that's what I was trying to get to.
They want the bachelors to be tops. They want the line of contestants to be bottoms. They want the contestants to be masculine. They want the bachelors to be feminine. It's not a dating show. The goal of it, from my perspective, was to mirror real life situations when we're out at the club, when we're at a gathering. You know, if we see somebody, if they don't move and we're attracted to them, we don't know if they're masculine or feminine. We don't know if they're top or bottom, right? So it really just, it's a lens on when you're meeting somebody, when you're having a conversation, when you're interacting with them, right? So I wanted to just kind of mirror that. So I'm at a loss of words.
This is good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you actually have to, and we do it in real life. And when you talk to somebody, if you figure out something that is a deal breaker in your head, you've popped your balloon. You know? So you decide right on the fly, like, not my type, so I'm gonna just keep it moving. All right, well, it was nice meeting you. That's the equivalent of a pop balloon on my show.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I don't factor in top versus bottom, masculine, feminine, because we don't get to do that in real life.
Yeah. I love that perspective. Like, because when we think about Pop the Balloon, everyone thinks about, you know, this is all about strictly finding a person.
Right.
But I think when you present that piece of knowledge saying that, hey, this is you know, how an example or a visualization of real life. And so, yes, it becomes entertainment.
Yeah.
But I believe that the core of that is the lesson behind it. Yes. And I think that that's important, specifically for Pop the Balloon and specifically with the LGBTQ community, which is why I wanted you to come on, because I see the work and the numbers that are happening for this show, but I can see the bigger picture of what's happening. And my fear sometimes is that, and we know, especially the girls in the community, it's they always gonna try to find like the little points, you know, for social media click and bait. Right. But ultimately, I want people to know that there is a deeper meaning behind what you're doing.
It is. It is. And you know the crazy part about you saying that, the promo videos that are made, they highlight the funniest and the most entertaining, catty, shady. But if I would, and they'd be like, but you don't realize the hour-long episode is what a quality is what a substance is. But if I use that stuff as the promo, you wouldn't watch it because you would think the episode is boring. So I have to put those entertaining moments, those catty moments, those shady moments to get y'all over to the platform to even realize that, hey, there is some substance.
Yes.
You know?
Oh my God, you're a freaking master at it too. So let's go back because we knew you as a lover boy, right? So tell me about your Zeus experience. I want to go to Zeus now. Like, it's so much Trackz, guys.
Wow.
Let's go to it.
My Zeus experience. I remember my best friend sending me the flyer, and she was like, you love Bobby Lights. And she was like, it's going to be on Zeus. I think you should apply. So me, just being so green and naive, I was like, oh, so Zeus is trying to change their tune. Maybe, you know, they're trying to implement like a bachelor or bachelorette. Like, so let me go ahead. They're doing a love show. Get on there, and it's just the worst. You talking about fights, trying to break each other. So I was severely out of place.
Yeah.
But like you said, I stuck to who I was, you know, my personal brand. I didn't let my creative brand dictate my personal brand, you know. So
so you're not a fighter in real life?
I'm not a fighter, but I'm a defender.
Okay. Oh, you know? I like that.
Yeah. I've had moments. I think we all got our moments when we push there. You know, we can push back. Yeah.
Don't take me there.
Don't take me there.
I'm an Aries, so I get it. I'm the nicest.
Lord. No, I was just playing. I love my Aries.
We are the nicest people in the world. We are lovers. We're very genuine. Just don't cross us. That's when you're going to experience a part that you don't want to experience.
April.
March 25th.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just say, be nice to an Aries. We are really nice people.
I love Aries, though. I do. I really do.
Wait, what's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That's me.
You're a moon baby.
That's me, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've been telling people I'm the poster child for a Cancer.
Yeah.
Sentimental, emotional, sensitive,
y'all sponges, y'all soak up everything.
Empaths to the core.
Empaths. So please take care of yourself and don't let people. Because I know a lot of Cancers that really they take on everything emotionally. Please don't do that to yourself.
No, I'm done with it.
Okay, you're done with that. All right, we're grateful for that. Okay, so let's talk about you. You are doing so many great things right now, but what does the future for Trackz look like? The individual, like what are some future things that you're trying to accomplish, that you're dreaming of, that you have goals for? Like, what is the future for Trackz?
Wow. You in your bag right now.
Let's go.
You in your bag.
Let's go.
This is gonna sound crazy. Okay. I have not planned for the future. You know, I just kind of take each moment as it comes. You know, in gratefulness that I have it. I'm here to experience it. I don't plan too far in the future. You know, I'm just kind of living day by day. Isn't that a song?
Living day by day. I just wrote that one.
Oh,
this is funny.
I don't know. I'm stumped right now because now that you got me thinking about it, I don't have a plan for the future. Like,
wow,
me as a person. So you meaning like as far as like kids and a family?
You talking about it could be kids, family, life. Because here's the thing. Here's where I'm coming from, Trackz. Okay. I think when people see you, they see a host. Okay. They see an artist. And we appreciate that of you, but you are also a person.
Right.
And you also have individual things that you want to do. So it could be, do you want to be married? Let's talk about it.
No, I don't. I don't want to be married.
Okay, so let's take marriage out. Kids, we go down the list. Kids.
No, I wanted kids, but I don't want to bring them into this dark and dying world. So
so now that we got marriage and kids out the way, now we focusing on Trackz. Okay. So does Trackz want to travel?
I don't have to travel.
You gotta work with me.
I'm so simple. It's so crazy because when people meet me and they be like, well, I want, but you just seem so. I'm not busy at all.
Wow.
I'm so
you are really like chill.
I'm in the house. I'm in my Cancer shell. Like, that is
really a Cancer thing.
It is. I don't have to travel. Like, I don't. If I do travel, it's back home to see my mama.
Wow. And mama's still in Louisiana.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
No passport. No plans on getting one.
You don't want. So you really don't want to go out the country?
I don't need to go out the country.
Oh my God.
Isn't that
okay.
Something?
So let's talk about it. So let's talk about your journey.
Mm-hmm.
You I think you said you were brought up in a faith-filled household.
Yes, for sure.
Have you ever experienced criticism because of the work that you're doing, especially backlash from the church world?
No.
That's wonderful if you haven't.
So at this point, so here's the crazy part. So I came out to my mom in 2020.
Wow.
Which is pretty recent.
That was around the corner.
When you think about it, right?
Wow.
So back home, I didn't live the life of a queer person.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that wasn't even, it literally had to have like a dress on. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. A boy would have to have like, which you barely saw it. So it just wasn't a thing back home. So there was, even if I wanted to dabble, I didn't know what that even meant until I got to college. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that it didn't feel like hiding at the point at that time. But I think as I've grown into myself and just met friends, and you surround yourself with these beautiful people and you indulge in the community, you grow a love for it and a care for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm responsible now as an elder in the community. So it is my place. I feel like I have an obligation to create these spaces for people to thrive and people to come on if they want exposure, like when I'm thinking about Pop the Balloon. So no backlash from my family, but I've never had a conversation with my family either and been like, hey, y'all, I'm gay. Wow. I'm still waiting on them to bring it up at damn Christmas or something. But it never happens. So I go home and my cousin will say something like, yeah, well, me and my dad was watching your show. And I don't know what to say.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, y'all enjoyed it? Right. It's funny, right? Yeah.
But, wow. Yeah. But I love that. And you said something very particular about being a light for the younger community. When I watch your show, honestly, that's what I see. I see you more as a mentor, because I don't know. I feel like you have such a level of love and care for people, and on your space on Pop the Balloon, you're allowing people to have these moments to make connections, again, more than what we're seeing online. And so again, I think it goes to the greater purpose of who you are.
Amen. Yeah. That is and that's who I am in my friend group.
That is so amazing.
Sure. Thank you.
So we are at the moment. This is like really my favorite part of the show because it's the closing, and this is the moment from your heart to the heart of the audience. So if there was one thing on your heart, if you could look at that camera and say something to encourage anybody on their journey, what would you tell them?
Wow, amazing. I would say to be kind and be nice, not only to yourself, but to others. You never know what somebody else is going through, and we are all here on borrowed time, so it's important to be nice. It's important to be kind, be thoughtful. We all just trying to figure out this thing called life, and we only have one, and it's not a lot of time. So just that's my message.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was so powerful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God. This was such an honor. Yes. I can officially put on my resume, talk to Trackz.
Oh, wow.
Thank you again for coming on the show.
I appreciate it.
Oh my God. Thank you again for tuning in to Enjoy the Journey. We had an awesome conversation with Trackz. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like, comment, subscribe, drop your favorite moment, and make sure you hit the bell so that you stay on top of all Enjoy the Journey shows. All right. Love y'all. Peace out.